Okay, so another fight week, and we have another Manning with us. We've got Charlie Manning. I watched him at Elite in a fantastic contest. And obviously I wanted to get him on. I've had conversation before. Very nice young lad, very good fighter. You're gonna be fighting a cage conflict this week.
Yeah,
Fantastic show. How do you feel about? First of all, thank you very much for joining me. And
thanks for
how
having
do
me,
you
bro.
feel about the fight this weekend? It's gonna be the amateur debut. It's kind of
hmm
a big step in the career.
Yeah, it's big boy shit now. Like the novices now was a good experience for me, but like this is it's getting real now. But I'm used to cage conflict anyway. I was fighting at the last one, so this is at least I have the same thing going to happen again. Like,
Yeah, no. And what do you make of, obviously, when you're in Cork, you've got like obviously your home fans behind you, you've got the atmosphere, but the
yeah.
atmosphere in Belfast is amazing as well.
Oh, it was
What do you
sick.
make of that crowd?
I thought it was lethal. It was like walking out into it like a nightclub, like all the lights, fucking all like the smoke coming up, people drinking pints. It was ridiculous. I kinda like coming to enemy territory as well. Well, it was good having the home territory, but there's something about people cheering against them. It spurs you on a bit more.
Yeah, I can imagine there's like a switch in your brain where you're like, I want to
Yeah.
shut these people up,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and it's good
That,
because sometimes stuff like that can people can kind of wilt to the pressure and stuff like that.
mm,
Whereas this is it's not a strange question, but a lot of people said they kind of prefer sometimes fighting away from home. Louise talked about it yesterday, the interview
yeah,
after we actually had this conversation. She said there's less pressure when you fight away because one with tickets and stuff like that is kind of you
yeah,
have
true.
normal fight week. Like, do you prefer home or away, or do you just like to get the experience of both?
I liked a bit of both. I prefer home because I feel like the sport would spur me on a bit more, having people shouting in my corner. But at the same time, it doesn't really matter too much to me. Once I'm in the cage, all the cage is the same. It doesn't matter once you get inside there. Like,
Yeah, it's like blinkers. That's what people say to me. Like,
yeah,
only thing you can really hear is your corner. Obviously, you're going to have Aaron, and I'm assuming Brian is Brian going to be in the corner with you, or is he going to be just
he might just be watching from the side, maybe just enjoying the fight. But I'm not sure yet, to be honest.
Yeah, no. And then obviously with this show coming up, it's the amateur one. Do you feel any different in the training, or is it just more of the same? It's just obviously different rule sets that you're going to be able to apply in the cage.
I think it's nearly the same, really, because like up north, novice is 3-3s anyway. Not like in the Republic where it's 3-2s. So that's what I was thinking. Like we're going to go for a novice, but I was like, I might as well put it to amateur anyway. It's going to be the same amount of time, just no shin pads and headshots on the floor. And my last fight in Maine, last cage conflict, I was expecting 3-2s. I came into the fight and I found out it was 3-3s after the fight. I didn't even realize like.
I actually remember at one stage I was actually doing because when I do it on my phone, like after I was like looking when it's coming up to like 150, I'm expecting to hear the clapper, and then it
Yeah,
didn't go. And then I think I was talking to Aaron, and I was like, Aaron, what's
yeah,
going on here? And then that's something I've been covering this for 3 years, kind of in like deep in it at the shows, and I didn't realize. So yeah, but like
yeah,
that, it's got you prepared for it. Like I said, now you don't have the shin pads, you've got more of a comfortable feeling that you're going to be going in with like when you
yeah.
come up to a fight, do you have like obviously you're going to have a game plan? Do you look at the other fight, or do you just want to establish your own style and your own kind of style of fighting rather than focusing on someone else and what they're going to do?
Like I look a bit towards what they're doing, but like I think the main thing is just you have to focus on yourself really, especially at this part of the game. Like you don't know much about your opponent. It's not like in pro where you have so much footage. So like I just focus myself, fight my own fight, and that's the best way to do it, I think.
Yeah, because like we could see you fight today or this weekend, and then in 6 months' time, if we're looking at footage from this
Yeah,
week, like you could change so much, and that's
like
what
be
I
a
find.
completely different fighter. Like yeah,
Yeah, you like the levels, especially at amateur when you're coming through the levels, and especially in this country, the levels are so high that people go through gears very quickly, and especially through training.
definitely.
So obviously you've got teammates on this. You've got there's the battle of the two Johnnies. That's
Yeah, yeah,
Johnny
yeah,
versus Johnny Duggan, which is actually going to be a crack of a fight as well. And obviously
yeah. I can't wait
Louise
for
is
that.
fighting for the first ever female title on it as well. What's the
Yeah,
buzz like in the gym, knowing all you're going to be traveling up there? You've all got to show like what's the kind of buzz like in the gym at the minute?
it's always a good buzz in the gym. We're all together, trained together. Spurs each other on a bit more as well. So we're all buzzing to get inside there really.
Yeah, no, it is. It's going to be fantastic. So, and then the only bad part about it is what's the drive? About 5 hours, 5.5 hours.
It's about 4.5 hours. The last time I drove up to Cage Conflict in May, and I was on the road 20 minutes on the motorway. My car breaks down in the middle of the motorway, and I had all my buddies with me, five man deep in the car, like. And I was on the side road thinking like I'm not going to make this fight at all. I was going crazy, like. But then, unfortunately, when my buddies came with his car, we went up with him. But it was a stressful day, man.
Did you just
So,
leave it on the side of the motorway?
I left my car on the side of the motorway, but I left it. I only cared about one thing that day, just the fight, and that was it.
Yeah, no,
So,
I can imagine just the stress. There's a lot of stresses on a fight day as well, especially when you're traveling. You get up there early, get the medicals, get it done. And then there's a lot of waiting around. So like a fight day is stressful enough.
It's stressful as it is. Never mind your car breaking down and the motorway 10 minutes in. Like it was a disaster.
I couldn't even imagine the amount of swear words coming out of that car.
I was screaming the place down, but I was going mental. But it all worked out in the end. I'm going up at Aaron this time now, so there'll be no room for that shit.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. But like,
hopefully, God bless.
Yeah, so like with this fight, you've got this fight, and you're gonna have Elite at the end of the year. We're not obviously looking past your opponent, but I just want to kind of get a gauge. You're obviously looking to get on Elite, I would presume, at the end.
100%. Yeah, that's the plan anyway. If we can get matched.
Yeah, because I know there's a struggle trying to get matches sometimes, and especially obviously down south. And I don't like saying down south because people give out to me and say we're one country.
Yeah.
But people have to acknowledge the fact that there is different rule sets down here. You have to do the day of weigh-in. And that is a massive factor in trying to get fighters. And you're looking at fighters that might fight up north that might be featherweight, but they'd have to do lightweight, or then that sort of way.
Yeah, so, it's a difference. There's a difference of a weight class really between the day before and day of.
Yeah,
like I could do featherweight day of and day before. I'd say really like.
Yeah, so as you get older, those pounds you start
the pounds will pile on, so maybe it's not featherweight.
That's when you find out when you start filling out and you see what weight class you come from it. But with your weight cut at the minute, obviously you're making your I was about to say pro debut, amateur debut. Did you cut much weight, or do you leave kind of walk around kind of that you're just focusing on the fight rather than cutting?
Not really. Like I cut like a small bit, but it's all right. It's nothing crazy. Because I feel like severe weight cutting for like pro level really, isn't it? You don't want to be doing too much, but you want to cut just a nice amount either. You don't want to be going as you walk around, I feel like.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, I think the way it should be, I think from your first maybe 0 to 5 fights, go kind of, like you said, just a little bit of weight. Like there should be a percentage of what you can lose. And then after that, after your 5 fights, if you want to go pro, then start the weight cutting. And
that's where it makes a big difference, I feel like, because there's weight bullies out there as well,
Yeah, you look at the likes like Alex Pereira, like he was fighting at middleweight. Like look at that man. That what was he, 2 something when he was getting back into the cage from middleweight? Like that
middleweight, ridiculous.
That is kind of really legal cheating though when you think about it. Like that size is, but if you can
crazy. But I suppose if you can do it, you can do it. Like so.
That's
fair play to them, I suppose.
It wouldn't be for me now, but no, it's going to be a fantastic fight this weekend. Obviously, you've got all your guys going up there. You've got a good few. I can't wait to see you fight again like that. I've seen you fight now on 2 occasions. I actually forgot about the cage conflict one until there.
War.
And then I'm going to see you this weekend. I'm going to be there at Cage Conflict. It's fantastic. So thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it because it's so late.
Thanks for having me, my man.
It's been an absolute pleasure. Is there anything you want to say before you go?
Yeah, not really. Just shout out to MMA Cork, I suppose. They're the reason I'm going up there and the reason I've gone to this level, at least anyway, So shout out to them, everyone there.
Yeah, no, and we're going to see the levels increase. And now we've got another manning on the amateur scene.
There's a new man on the scene, bro. One left the amateurs, one's coming into the amateurs now, yeah?
Yeah, as one lead, but it's a transitional period. So, best of skill this weekend, and I will see you there.
Thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you.